Namaste, welcome to another episode of Nashta with Nam. We have delicious breakfast from Sushma Swedanika and we have our lovely guest Garima from Baby First Box. Welcome to the show, Garima.
Thank you, Ankita. And this breakfast looks so yummy.
Yeah, these are homemade theplas and pohas.
And believe me, I can smell it out,
Yeah.
So it looks lovely. Thanks, Ankita. Thanks for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you for coming. We will dig into the food later, but I wanted to know how Baby First Box was born.
Okay. See, ideas often come when you have a problem. So the problem I had was when I was expecting, I was clueless on what to pack. Being a first-time mom, Google was flooded with a lot of information. So, as we look for people, so my best friend, she was a mother that time, and then she said, don't worry, I'll help you out. So she gave me a list of things which we call hospital list, and she told me to buy those things. I found that list very, very, very useful. I thought when a mom like me, who is socially active, read a lot, meet people, can get confused. There might be many moms around. You are also a mom.
Yes.
Right? So who don't know what is best for their kid.
In fact, I wasted so many of my clothes and stuff with kids because I was in preemies and nobody recommended me what to buy for preemies.
True. So sometimes too much information is also, letting you to a confused state. So that day we decided, why don't we help such moms? So I think it was in Jan 2019, we had an idea and then we decided. So from Jan till June, we interviewed so many women who were first time mom, second time mom. We had a word with people all over the globe, and that very first day we decided, okay, let's help them, and that is how the Baby First Box was born.
That's a wonderful story.
Yeah.
And I want to know that first 60 days of starting the business, you did not receive an order. So what kept you motivated and what strategies finally worked to start getting orders?
Oh, I think, that was very depressing. I still remember July 2019, we got registered. We had our Facebook page and we didn't have any order.
Yeah.
So
it is hard.
It's hard. But, I've got one thing in legacy. I've been born into a family of optimistic people. I'm married to an optimistic people. So everybody used to say, don't worry, you'll get something. So for first 60 days, we followed one simple strategy, word of mouth. Every person we met, whether it's friends, relatives, my daughter's school, moms, teachers, everybody I met in that 60 days, I told them what I'm doing. See, for an entrepreneur, buying your product yourself is first and foremost rule.
Yes.
You should be confident about what you are selling.
Yes.
So I think that was a plus point for us, that we were always confident that we are selling a solution to a problem which is very genuine, which people need.
You have to believe in your
idea.
You have to believe in
yourself.
Self-doubt always creeps in when you're not having customers.
Yeah. So I think for an entrepreneur, very, very important is buy yourself first and then sell it to people.
Yeah. And I've seen your entire journey actually. You were one of the first few members at NAM.
Yeah.
And then you had just started out. So from probably 30 orders in 9 months to 600 plus orders now in a 1 month. Hats off, Garima. When and how did you decide that this scaling up will happen? Was it organic? Did you take conscious steps to reach to this level now?
Yeah, I still remember my first few orders. Like my first 10 orders were from different people in different channels. Like, there's something called a circle of influence.
Yes.
Right. So we started with that. Our first few orders came from friends. They have started in this. Our first organic order came from a website.
Okay.
We started with Facebook page and then we realized that Facebook is just for brand awareness. I still remember a random person landed on our website and he ordered a hamper.
So were you doing Google ads at that time?
No.
Or organically?
Only Facebook, and organically we were like, we didn't know how Google ads worked.
Okay.
See, I hope you understand when a startup is formed. So we have 2 or 4 hands doing thousands of things.
Yes.
So we had that problem. So he landed on our website and he ordered something. I remember it was from Mumbai. And when the order was delivered, after a few days, we got a SMS saying that, thank you, this order was sent to London. I took it for my nephew and they loved it.
Oh, Oh, that's an
So
amazing testimony.
that confidence came. One of our order came from a corporate where somebody in a cafeteria was having lunch, and the person sitting on other table was telling about baby first box. कि मैंने ऐसा सुना है कि there are two women who have started this.
Yeah.
So he said, oh my, somebody is born at my colleague's home. Let's call them. So a few orders came like this. So from, like I'll tell you, journey from 30 to 600 plus now every month was not fluke. We planned, we focused.
Yes.
ठीक है? During the journey, we focused what do we want to do. We keep doing innovation in the product. Like now we have something from, like, we started with simple called a box full of essentials for mom.
Yes.
Now we have dad box, something for dad. We have a baby shower box. We have Anna Prasanna box, feeding box. We have everything from coming soon to it's a boy, it's a girl.
Yes.
So we were focused, we were clear, strategically we moved, and we followed steps what people follow during MVP stage.
Okay, that's a wonderful journey.
Yeah.
I also believe that you focus a lot on customer profiling.
Yeah.
So for our audience, if you can just explain what customer profiling is and why it is vital for a business.
Okay. See, often we end up into, like, as a start during the starting phase, we end up into pitching product for everybody, and then we face failure. Okay? I understand that is a process of your journey, but once you are clear with your first few customers, like I told you, 30 orders in 9 months, first year 9 months. So we actually made a list of those 30 orders. We demographically divided them. Those 30 orders have come from which part of India? What kind of profile? Okay? Are they business people? Are they working people? They are in which phase of their life? Financially, how can they spend on, how much they spend on, gifting, or maybe, for having a baby, how much they want to spend on. We analyzed everything and then we made profiling for us. Believe me, we do it every 6 months.
Okay.
See, because you understand people changing, behavior changing. So this is how we actually decided that these are our customers.
Okay, so you basically targeted and focused based on your existing customers for 9 months.
Yes. So try for existing customer, create a profile kind of a customer. My ideal customer would be like this. Like for example, for me, my ideal customer would be husband and wife working, sitting in some metro or maybe tier 2 cities.
Not tier 3.
Not tier 3.
Yes.
Okay, tier 3 we have support of families. We have a lot of joint families who collect the stuff for us. So they buy things online. So they can be my ideal customers.
Okay.
And first time parents definitely.
Yeah. Second time you also
Second time, yeah.
No.
And Ankita, we started with parents, and now I proudly say that Nana, Nani, Dada, Dadi, Bua, Mama, aunt, colleague, everybody around the world is our customer.
Oh, that's so.
So everybody who cares and who wants to celebrate the birth of the baby in the family is our customer now.
That's amazing.
So
Garima.
customer profiling, Ankita, for every entrepreneur, whichever business you are, is very, very important.
So did you maintain database in Excel sheets? Because a lot of startups
Yes,
don't start
yes,
maintaining
yes.
their database.
Yeah.
And or there was an app that you used. Like
No,
how did you work
we
it out?
initially, because we didn't had much experience, so we followed a simple rule of maintaining in Excel.
Okay.
So every sale was entered into a sale sheet. I still remember date of the order, customer name, address, phone number, email ID, and which product they took. See, another thing is, this database is very helpful when you are actually aiming for referral thing.
And also repeat customer.
Repeat customer. I still remember, if we were selling hampers to somebody whose baby is born in September, then a message goes in, 6 months, congratulations, the feeding time starts now.
Yes.
Okay? The message goes after 1 year that congratulations on the first birthday. You might not have a product for that phase, but that's a touch point you have to maintain.
Yeah, that's very personal customer touch approach that you
So
follow.
I recently, because we are in December, so I've just got, from yesterday, we have started any hamper which goes till 25th. will have a letter from Santa for the baby.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
But now with 600 orders in a month, I'm sure now you've built a team. So
Yes.
how did you decide to hire first few people, and what are the key areas you focused in hiring? Because as entrepreneurs, especially as mom entrepreneurs, we try to do everything ourselves and sometimes fail because of that.
Yeah. See, first of all, what we have done a mistake was we've started believing हम सब कर सकते हैं. And often we used to end up into compromising things, or maybe, I'll do it tomorrow, and not actually prioritizing what is more important. So in our case, since we are product based company, so 3 teams we hired. First was one was operations team, people who used to help us in packaging and delivering the stuff. Second was the admin team, maintaining the database, bills and everything, vendor management. And we are into e-commerce, so we hired people for marketplaces.
Okay. So how many team members?
So we have 10 plus team members now, 10 plus full time, and we have 50 plus part time. We also have, Ankita, we are contributing towards society also. So we have 50 plus underprivileged women who actually knit those hand knitted sweaters.
Yes,
for
I've
us.
seen those cute sweaters.
Yeah. So and we provide employment to them throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
So they are based in rural part of India.
Okay.
And maybe some other day I can share a story of them with you.
Yes, I
so
love to
when we listen to them, we always think that ki, thank you, we are doing something different.
Yes. And I think that's the story also you must be telling through your Instagram, that you're also empowering women
Yes, yes.
through your company.
Yes, we are also empowering. We have few employees who are back from sabbatical. So now also we are like, I'm in a process of taking more interviews. So we are actually promoting women who are educated and who have taken break because of the family responsibilities or some other thing.
Oh, that's a very good thing to do,
yeah,
because
yeah.
a lot of employers don't actually want people who've taken a break from work,
Yeah.
because they feel that the skill sets would not be updated, but you're investing in them, which is very, very nice.
And we always have this policy that we are into emotional business. माँ सब जानती है. So we understand what a mother wants. So when we even have a team meetings kind of a thing, we always are open to new ideas, new innovations. Like Santa letter idea came few days back. Somebody in my team meeting said, ki, our babies have their first Christmas.
Yes.
Let's send something.
Yes. I also want to know, you've done a lot of research on different kind of platforms you can list yourself as a product company. So when did you decide that we need to go all out, start listing? Because sometimes you have to share your margins as well with these companies. And
Sure.
how did you shortlist those platforms?
Okay. So we started with Facebook page. I told you July we started with Facebook page. And after 2 months we realized that Facebook is good for brand awareness. But to make an actual sale, we need to have something more serious. So we launched a website. We made our first website ourselves.
Okay.
So my co-founder Dipti, she's a technical person, so she made the website. So we made a website, and then bringing people to website required a lot of expert teams and Google and everything. So we decided to pause it and make it more of a statutory kind of a website, and then we started with Amazon India.
Okay.
So we came across Amazon. I still remember my first Amazon India first order was of a single sweater, I think something for 400 rupees. And I asked somebody that will we grow through it? People said yes.
So how one decides that they need to list on these platforms? Like, what are the criteria you kept in mind while onboarding yourself, and was it an easy process, or what were the learnings from it?
Right. So one thing which I told you is when you do customer profiling, you see that from where your customer is buying. In our case, when I talk about my customer profiling, father and mother sitting in tier 1 metro cities or tier 2 cities, they might be buying something online. If they are buying online, where are they buying from? They are buying from marketplaces, they are buying from websites, they are buying from quick commerce now from last almost a year. So try to list your product there first. Like we have another channel called corporate. So when we developed that channel, we actually analyzed where do corporates land. They land on Google, they land on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So we invested on LinkedIn. See, now we are present on 10 plus channels. We are on Facebook, we are on like Facebook and Insta. We are on Amazon, we are on Flipkart, we are on Meesho, we are on FNP, Ferns and Petals, we are on Gifts to India. With Gifts to India, we wanted to actually acquire a market where people sitting outside India, if they want to gift to a newborn in India, so either they will land on Amazon or Flipkart, or maybe through these Ferns and Petals and Gifts to India. So we started with
But
that.
Garima, I'm very curious to know, like a lot of items you don't manufacture yourself, right? So how do you decide a pricing and how do you maintain profit margins in spite of listing at multiple websites?
Right. So we do 16 to 40 ratio now. 60% is our own work, and 40% we acquire from different brands. When I talk about 60%, Ankita, we have a very, very strong team for quality check. Like if you come today to my godown, our summer quality check has been started. We'll be completing summer inventory and listing by December end. We will be ready in January end with all summer stock. So first of all, there is a separate team where, of course, me also, we decide that what is going in a market. The baby is born, what is going in the market? What does a baby needs? A baby needs nappies, a baby needs dry sheets. Then we actually see how much of them do we manufacture ourselves. Because now we do in much numbers. I understand when you are small, it's very difficult for you to do pricing, keep a profit margin, and then you work. See, initially I remember we started with like
very thin margins.
Very thin margins, very, very thin line.
Because and eventually you've grown when you started manufacturing in bulk numbers.
Yes. Now we have started manufacturing in bulk numbers. Like sweaters are our in-house product from day one. Now we also do swaddles. We also do like our hamper box. We do it ourselves. Like we do crochet rattles now. We do dry sheets now. We do it ourselves now.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So last bit of advice that you give to somebody who's trying to launch a business in a product base, specifically in a baby care industry.
Okay, I think for all the aspiring entrepreneurs, one thing is be focused. Be focused. Even if you start with one product, keep your focus on that product. See that, how do you want to market it? How do you want to price it? What customers you have, do that. That is very, very important. I recently, this weekend I saw a movie called Moana 2 with my daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter. A very important lesson I learned in that movie. There's always another way.
You just have to find it.
You have to find it. So, often we do one thing, we take 10 products and then we end nowhere. Start with less number of SKUs. See that what is working, what is not working. Give it a proper time. Like in our case, we give it 6 months. If it is not working, either we try to innovate in it and make it something else, or we stop it and then we move to another. So that is very, very important. So one thing is, any product based company, start with less number of SKUs, but before starting, understand the demand. Is there a demand for a product?
Very, very useful tips. So we have this fun section, rapid fire round. You just have to choose one answer, quick answers, whatever comes to your mind. So Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn? Your favorite medium?
See, individually my favorite, because I am an avid reader. LinkedIn, of course, because it gives a lot of food to my brain.
And for baby first box?
Baby first box, I think everything different for different channels. But Insta is what we enjoy.
Yes. Amazon or your own website? Difficult one.
Difficult, both. Amazon has given us a platform to prove ourselves. Website is our own baby. So presently for sales, Amazon, but in future I think website.
Free shipping or discounts?
I think free shipping.
Yeah, you strongly believe in that.
Yeah, we believe in that, and we supply to 25,000 plus pin codes all over India free of cost. So I think shipping is something which pains everybody.
Yeah, I think people don't want to even pay 100 rupees extra for
shipping. So free shipping.
Customer feedback through surveys or direct messages?
Both. I think I've been very neutral, Ankita. Sorry for being neutral on this. But I think customer feedback through service See, there is a saying that a satisfied customer tells to 7 people,
Yes.
but an unsatisfied customer tells to 100.
Yes.
So if a customer is happy, repeat business will be more.
Yes. Your favorite book, Garima?
So my favorite book, Ankita, is a book which I read few years back, was by Michael Hopkins, The First 90 Days. I think everybody should read it. You know, first 90-day book explains, though it's about a job, but it explains that how do you prove yourself in those first 90 days of a new environment.
I will also read it.
Yeah, you should read it. You know, it's something, it's a feeling like you're standing in a war field and the fire is coming from everywhere. Everybody's shooting you. How do you protect yourself? The checklist you need to maintain, the transitions you need. I think everybody should read it.
That's very useful information.
Yeah.
And a mommy hamper or a daddy hamper? What's your favorite?
Again, both. But I think we are one of the first companies to come up with daddy hamper. In India, everybody gives to mom and to the
I
baby.
think dads sometimes get ignored as well.
Yes. So dad feels मुझे भी कुछ मिलना चाहिए. So I think we are among those companies who make specially dad hampers where, okay, I'll ask you a question in this. What do you think dad helps in a duty as a child?
As a twin parent, I think we are doing like almost 50-50. There's no option. Like he was better than changing nappies than me. He was better at feeding. So in our case, we were doing everything together.
Okay, so yeah, that's the feedback we got when I tell you, you know, do customer profiling. Changing nappies was the first thing and foremost which every dad used to do.
Last question: data-driven decisions or gut feeling?
As a professional, data-driven decision, but as a माँ सब जानती है, gut feeling is never wrong.
Yeah.
So gut feeling.
I would also agree with you.
Yeah.
It was wonderful talking to you, Garima. Thank you so much for coming here today.
Thank you so much, Ankita, and really, and I'll add one thing, Ankita. When I started my journey with Baby First Box, there's always a saying that when you aim for something, you know, the whole universe conspires. So I think God has actually, you know, sent you. NAM was the first community we joined.
Yes.
And we are happily to be part of NAM community. And congratulations to you too.
Thank you so much, Garima.
Ankita, I love what you are wearing. So,
Garima, if you remember, we did a sari meetup.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so this is from Angasutra. I got this sari from there, and my earrings are also from House of Aura, another NAM brand.
Wow, I think Angasutra has amazing sarees, and I would love to buy those earrings if you can like share the link with me.
Yes,
I will
definitely. We'll share the link on our YouTube channel as well.
Yes, and believe me, guys, NAM is a wonderful platform to have a confidence, which as an entrepreneur you often feel that I'm lost, I don't know.
Thank you, Garima.
So I think that's wonderful.
Thank you, Garima. This is a gift, hand pour candle from Myra, the Creative Way.
Oh wow, it's lovely.
I hope you like it.
I like it, and I think this is the best season to actually light it. So thank you so much, NAM, and thank you, Myra. You're doing an amazing job.
Cheers.
Cheers.